Hey folks, this is Nod. We are mucking around in X-Plane. Alright, I'm going to fly a task today. This is off the coast of Africa in a bunch of little tiny islands, volcanic islands even. So, yeah, I'm not going to babble too much. Let's get this going. Let's get flying. Alright, let's get in the cockpit and let's get everything set up here. I'm going to go with Imperial because, yeah, feet and things. Feet and knots, we like feet and knots. At least, that's what I'm used to. Alright. Can be closed here. Now we're going to load our task. This is a task I just made. Yeah, some of the guys in my virtual airline were doing some military flights around off the coast of Africa, and they found this little chain of islands, and I was like intrigued with the screenshots that they'd returned, and I didn't fly the flight myself, so yeah, it just looks like a really interesting place to go and glide, so we're going to give it a try. So it's going to take about 45 minutes while I will edit this video down. Alright, everything's turned on. Good. Okay. Yeah, the information for the task will be in the task description and all that stuff, and I'll put links in the video and all the usual stuff and things. Alright, let's set up a couple of things here. Let's turn this down a bit so I don't drive you guys nuts with the beeping noises. Spoilers are good. Everything's looking good. Alrighty. Using X-Winch. Let's get in the air here. I have a weak link. Hopefully everything is clear. It is indeed clear. Pick up the slack. Here we go. Very nice, very nice, very nice. We go. I don't need a whole lot of wind here. I'm in a launch here because I've got some decent wind coming against these hills here, so I'm hoping to be able to just ridge saw this. Alright, and we're off launch. Very nice. Don't have to put the gear away because I'm using the ASK21. Alright, so let's just head on down here. So hopefully we'll get some ridge lifts going down here. Check my volume here. So we got 1.6 miles till the start. Here a bit. Turn my airplane on so you can see where I am. More importantly, I can see where I am. There we are. Very good. Little burping noises. So I got a little bit of turbulence programmed down here low, so it's a bit bumpy down here. You might hear the variometer sort of chirping and acting a little weird, but it's a nice lift right now though. But once we get up higher, the air should get clearer and smoother. Look at this guy driving down here. That is one zigzaggy road. Don't mind that. Yeah, I've got mail. Yeah, check that in a bit. It's supposed to be working right now, you know, but yeah, there's always like flying in the simulator. So that will be the ocean, and this will be the volcanic island, of course. Looking pretty good. We're getting some nice lift here. As you can see, the variometer needles are moving quite a fair amount. Because of the turbulence I got down here, it's a bit bumpy. Need to get up there though, yes we do. But first we got to get to the first waypoint, which is almost at, so almost at the start here. And that looks about the start point there, so it's our first turn point. Alright, our first turn point is quite a ways down the coast here, so we're going to ridge run this. I feel like I could go a lot faster, so let's drop the nose a bit, make some speed here. Let's keep it above 60 maybe. Yeah, I don't have to worry about climbing just yet, so because the first turn point is on the coast down here, so just kind of boogie this part. Boogie we will, but eventually we want to get up there where the volcano is. It doesn't look like much yet, but yeah, it's a pretty volcano it is. Yeah, as I said, I saw the screenshots coming back from this other flight that some of my buddies made online, a multiplayer flight, and they were just jaw-dropping, beautiful sort of locations. I was like, I'm going to try gliding here. They're all flying like Spitfires and Mustangs and World War II stuff and island hopping, which is kind of fun, but we're going to take a glider. Yes, we are. Alright, get over the cliffs a bit, not get much lift here. We are going pretty fast though, doing 70, getting there. Don't need to go crazy fast yet though. I got 1.5 nautical miles to go, our first turn point. Then we'll head inland. Hopefully do some climbing and get out of this turbulence. Variometer is chirping away like a crazy thing. Like a canary. Getting pretty close here. I think it's right up here where that little crest of land is over there, maybe? I don't know, I designed this and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Just following this thing. Yep. Little town down there. Yeah, this is a tiny little island. It's only I don't know how big it is. It's can't be more than 10 miles across, but alright, there's our turn point. Pretty good. Now we need to think about going up. Well, let's get into some of these hills here and start making some making our way up this mountain here. So I probably want to slow down a little bit, not go too fast while I'm climbing, because there's no point in going fast if I'm going to be... What I'm going to be doing is switch backs, back and forwards across this mountainside. You know, this thing's telling me to go left, basically. Obviously I can't fly directly left, I gotta sort of S-turn my way up the mountain here, so... But I don't see any point in flying fast while doing that. I want to fly efficiently while I'm doing this, because I'm not actually flying in the direction I want to, towards my turn point, so... I think the point here is to go nice and slow and maximize my lift here. Let's go down here a little bit. Alright, let's make our first turn here. Head back towards the magenta line. So if I'm reading this right, the next turn point is 9,000 feet. So I'm going to make up 7,800 feet, I think. Yikes. We got some climbing to do. Yeah, I'll kind of fly along the hill as much as possible. Going slightly uphill, but allowing for the fact that I'm climbing all the time. But obviously this is going to be an issue here. Getting more lift over the little valley there. That's interesting. Alright, going up. This is good. Alright, crossing our line here. Alright, this feels pretty good. Let's turn around here. See if I can maintain my climb while I'm in the turns too. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, it's nice. So hopefully I can get past this little bump here. I think I can, although I don't know what that's going to do to my wind. We'll have to see. I'm getting a ton of lift here. What's my wind speed? I'm getting 15 knots sort of off my right wing right now, coming off the ocean. It's a bit of a gamble going in here. It's like I don't have my out. I'll need to be able to turn down here if I run out of altitude, but going here is a bit of a risk, so I think I'm going to be okay. Yeah, no problems. Gotta take a few risks, you know. Keeps things interesting. Yeah, I'm not going up past this thing, though. At least not yet. Not on this turn. That would be silly. Alright, so we're going to turn around before we get to this. Don't want to go up there. That's not ready there. Get a little higher before we do that. I will use this bump as a good turnaround spot, though. Thing on Netto, so I can kind of see if the air is rising or not. It is. 4 knots up. It's like I'm averaging 2.8. Oh, now there's some trouble here. Yeah, I got too slow and I keep the speed up a little bit. Speed up to like 55 or so. That feels a little bit better. I always want a little bit of speed just in case you get into trouble and you need to pull up. But doing this S-turn stuff, I don't know whether it makes sense to go slow or fast. My instincts tell me I should go particularly slow because I'm not flying towards my... I'm flying directly towards my turn point, so... One of these days I'll learn how to do this properly, but I'm just kind of making stuff up as I go, so... As you can see though on the map here, we are zigzagging our way up here nicely. Okay, now way up the mountain. Alright, let's go. Ready to go? There it is. Alright, turn around here, I think. Yeah, it's a little like sailing. If you ever done any sailing, it's like, you know, you gotta know when to tack, when to turn, you know, change directions when you're trying to fly upwind. It's a little like that with sailplane. You don't want to know how far to go down the mountainside before you make your next turn. Do lots of little tacks or lots of little turns, or you can just go a big long way and do a few turns. But I seem to be maintaining my lift in the turns though, which is good. So I could do a lot of little turns and still be good, be efficient. Whereas in when you're sailing, when you tack, it's like I think you lose your speed and your progress while you're making the turns. You want to minimize the amount of tacks you do. I don't know if that applies to gliding. So this time I should be able to get above this bump over here. Yeah, looks like it. We're going up like a sailplane in lift. Wind's up to 16 knots. So the higher we go, the more wind we'll get. But we're out of the turbulence now, you notice there. My variometer and stuff is not chirping like a canary anymore, it's more of a continuous tone. Well, beeping sort of way. Yeah, we're way above it. Look how much progress we've made on this last pass. We were down there a minute ago. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's turn around here. bump here, we'll turn around on that. Now, I didn't set a timer this time, but this is my second run at this, so I believe my last time was like 48 minutes. I guess I'll have to look at the footage and see how long this takes me this time, but we'll see. I'm not in any race though. I want to do it efficiently, but I'm not too worried about doing it fast. Although they sort of hand in hand, efficiency and speed, of course. Not particularly competitive, I am. No. Quite happy just doing my own thing. So we're still below the tree line here. Looks like we're going to be up above it soon, though. Coming up on 5,000 feet here. Going up. Ah, yes, you can start to see the crater wall now above us now on the map. The edge of the Caldera. I need to get my volcanism terms down right. I can't imagine living on an island like this, though, on a volcano. That's just, I mean, people do it, you know. It's just always got to be this nagging feeling in the back of your mind. And like, am I going to wake up today on fire? Alright. Alright, a few more passes, we should be at the top of the crater. And you notice I'm always turning away from the mountain. I never turn towards the mountain. It's a sort of safety thing. You got the wind blowing you into the mountain, so if you make a turn towards the mountain, that's going to be bad. You end up crashing into the terrain and you don't have any out, so it just makes so much more sense to turn away from the mountain. I see a lot of people come to the ridge soaring to start with, and they get into some lift, they start circling, on the side of the mountain. They're like, no, don't do that. Don't go a full 360. Don't do like 180-degree turns. Just go back and forwards across the crater. There's a couple of occasions where you could actually go a full 360, but it's not thermaling. Ridge soaring is different from thermaling. Alright, trees are getting less and less dense up here. I'm getting some pine trees getting into the upper altitudes. Do they have pine trees off the coast of Africa? Apparently they do. Some shadows from the clouds on the side of the mountain. That's kind of nice. Beautiful day, got some cumulus clouds. Fine day for gliding. Nice little bit of wind. Still at 16 knots of wind, so not too shabby. Do I want to go around this, or do I want to turn here? Let's see. I can turn. As good a spot as any. I try to sort of stay centered on my purple line here, so magenta. Sorry, not purple. We're sort of staying on the course. Clearly I could go all the way down the side of the mountain here if I wanted to. Yeah, I haven't made a task in a little while. It's been a couple of months, so... Or has it? I don't know. I made one a month or so ago. Kind of fun. I don't know. I love the gliding and stuff, but I like, creating content too. It's sort of an adventure. I love seeing what people think of it and how they do and the issues they have and learning from them, because I sure as heck could use some learning too. Yeah, that sounds really good. Alright, let's turn around here. A little far down there we did. Alright, yeah, we're getting real close to the top now. Might be able to get over the edge there. There's the edge right there. Start to see inside. Haha. Awesome. What do we got in there? That's the inside of the volcano. Oh yeah. Alright, we gotta go up. What up we are. Beautiful. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, I like flying at like some of the you know the usual normal spots that people glide at and stuff, but I do like coming to these completely ridiculous exotic spots, like little tiny island out in the middle of nowhere. Kind of fun. Whole idea of simulation, you know, you can go do things that you ordinarily would never be able to do in real life, or just be prohibitively expensive, or just downright dangerous. Gliding on volcanoes and all, you know. I don't know if this is active or not. I don't think. Well, it's got people living in it, so living on it. So I would assume it's somewhat dormant. People are crazy though, so they'll live anywhere. All right, I thought I was over the ridge here, but apparently we're at a steeper, I'm in a taller part here. So yeah. I think I want to get pretty high here though, because I think, well, you'll see once we get over the edge, it's kind of it's an advantage to be up high when I do cross into the actual volcano part. Volcano part in technical volcanism terms, yes. The Caldera over the rim. Moving around. Love the reflection of the clouds in the water. That's just looks really good. And I was never able to use clouds until this latest update. They seem to have sorted out the reflections. Not use cloud. Never able to use reflections. I meant before. They were always kind of janky and clunky. They would lag behind the actual real image, but now they're just beautiful, smooth, and I just love having reflections. I think I've only got 2 notches on the slider for the reflections, but it's a little fuzzy, but what a difference that makes. It just yeah, looks real. All right, we're coming up on the edge here. Yes, I'm excited. We could pass over that in a second. Oh yeah. Beep, 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 beep. There it is. Oh, look at that. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Look at that. My dude in here is looking over there for a second. That was pretty neat. Alright, so that's where we're headed next, is up there. So let's go do that. I'm going to lose all my lift here. But I'm kind of glad I'm not crossing over right over the edge of this, because there's a huge sink here, of course, but I'm up above it, the ridge a little bit, which is a good idea. But yeah, the huge sink and rotors and stuff coming down the bottom here, because the wind's coming right over that stuff and plonk it straight down into the... I expect some sink here, not too bad though so far. But hopefully there'll be wind blowing on this side of the cone over here. Just my map for you guys, sorry. Yeah, let's see where we gotta go. Yeah, I'm a little lower than I would have liked to have been. I should pick up some lift over here in a minute. Look at this view though. Yeah, that's people living there down there, isn't it? There's a road and a small town. Wow. People living inside a volcanic caldera. That's a bit insane. I'm all for it. Alright, hopefully I'll get some lift in a second if I get down onto this really flat stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Come on. There it is. Beep, 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 beep. Going up pretty good. Now again, I think it pays to slow down a bit here and maximize the lift here. Fly slow in the lift and fast in the sink. I believe that's the idea. So, I kind of just want to go up and down this cone here. Get ready to turn around in a second. Climb up here. That's where the fire comes out over there. Okay, let's turn here. So cool. Yeah, I did some gliding around the volcanoes in Washington State and Oregon in the U.S. and that was pretty cool. Spent some time up there doing that, and but yeah, this is my first African volcano, I believe. Don't have a lot of room to maneuver here. This is actually going to get narrower and narrower as we go up, isn't it? So I have to make smaller and smaller legs between the turns here as we get up the top. Get to our turn point in a couple of minutes. Yeah, we're less than half a mile from the turn point, but I gotta climb up there before I can get to it. There we go. Yeah, looks like a big landslide over there or something. Whole stuff, whole side there just collapsed. And obviously we're missing part of the Caldera here. I guess the sea eroded that away or something. So maybe it's been a while since this thing erupted, judging by the state of the wall here, or just collapsed into the sea, I don't know. I wasn't here, thankfully. Yeah, I think I went a little too far this time. I am out of the lift here. Need to pay attention. Start looking at the awesome scenery. There's the top. Oh yeah. Gonna make it on this pass? I don't know. Yeah, totally went too far that time. Oops. Fire and brimstone. Very unfortunate if it's exploded right now, but it would be the best thermal anyone had ever had ever. I wonder if that's a thing, gliding in volcanic ash plumes. You've got no engines to worry about. It's probably the only aircraft that could actually fly in a volcano. Wouldn't recommend it though. All that lightning and static craziness and stuff. Alright, we're going to turn around here, and I think we're at the turn point. 0.2 miles. I'm going to actually count that as there, but let's actually cross right over it, just to make it legit. Okay, here we go. 0, there we go. Next turn point. Alright, this is the fun part. You probably figured out where I'm going next. We are heading to that island over there. Alright, let's say goodbye to our volcano. Head on out. Alright, so let's see if I can read this properly. So, the destination is 309 feet. We are at 9,000 feet. So if I'm reading this right, we will be at 4,000 feet when we arrive. Well, that seems to be going well. Yeah, okay, so it's saying we'll have 4,000 feet when we arrive. Although that's probably based on our average climb rate, which should be changing now. Yeah, it's going down a bit, so. Yes, glide computers and all. Will we make it? Well, we will have to see. Now, I could go along this ridge once I get around the other side and get up to the very, very tippy top there, which is probably another 500 feet above here, but to be honest, I think I'm just going to go straight for it. It's a bit bumpy here. Oh, there's a little thermal or something. It's an odd place to get some lift. It's not ridge lift. A little short-lived thermal, right? Speaking of thermals, on Therm-X here. Alright, so we are getting 13% coverage, 480 feet per minute rate, and they go up to like 9,000 feet, which is I think. So should be able to have a little bit of thermals and maybe do some dolphining, porpoising. That sounds better. Okay, there's some lift. Nice. Here we go. Those up, slow down a little bit in that. Alright, let's get back to cruise here. So I think I'm going to fly at like maybe 70 knots, just so it doesn't take all day to get over there. If I was going to be safe, I would stay around 60-ish, just for maximum sort of like efficiency. But we also want to like kind of get there fast, so I'm gonna drop down to 70. Feels pretty good. Now the wind's coming from over there right now, or at least it will be by the time I get there. Right now I'm flying almost directly into the wind, but as I descend, the wind kind of turns away from over here a little bit more. Like starts coming from where these clouds are. So I want to be on the right side of this island over here when I arrive, so that if I need some, I'll have some ridge lift. If I go on the other side of the island, I'll be in trouble if I'm low, because I'll be on the leeward side of the island and I won't have any ridge lift to work with. So got to kind of bear that in mind. Plus, the wind coming from over there is going to blow me sideways to the left a little bit, so I have to account for that. So I'm going to kind of aim off the right side of the island here a little bit. That's my plan. But yeah, plan the flight, fly the plan. Oh, look at this! It's pretty amazing back there. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Look at all those erosion lines. It's been raining on this volcano. I guess that's how you tell if it's old or not, how much erosion has gone on here. Yeah, this has been out in the rain for a while. Super cool. Alright, this is saying 3,700 when we arrive, so we are losing. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Greedy setting or something. It's on 0 though, so. I'm not using speed to fly though, I'm just using total energy for now. But yeah, we'll fly really kind of nice and steady. Still doing 70, very good. So I'm getting pushed around by the thermals a little bit here. But as soon as we go over the water, you'll see that the Therm-X add-on will take the thermals away. We won't have any of that to deal with, so we'll be just completely on our own, smooth air, and hopefully we will make it. Yeah, I don't know if anyone would do this in real. Again, this is another circumstance where it's a wonderful thing to do in a simulator, but you may not want to try this in the real world. Flying out over the water. Bit crazy. You're definitely going down now. It's a bit daunting that though. That looks a little daunting, doesn't it? Gotta really trust in your instruments and your experience, I guess, to do something like this. We do have an airport over here I can land at. If I get too low, I can always abort, turn around and see if I can land at what is that? I gotta pronounce this one. Sao Felipe? Yeah, actually that was the first airport I checked out when I came here. Took off from there, but it's a bit of a long way back to the before you hit the slopes over there, so you know, if you take off from the that airport there, it's a long schlep before you get to the stuff that'll actually start producing your lift. So I think the airport we started at was a good choice. That was right around that corner over there behind us. And you can you can ridge saw around the corner here. You see all these ridges down here are all, you can actually fly right around the side of the mountain here just on the following the shore, which is kind of fun. Oh, I need to get back in my cockpit and get back on course. Oh dear. That has lost me 100 feet, I'm sure. Derp. Not good, not good. Hopefully that doesn't screw us. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the edge of the island here. Keep an eye on the thermal rate here. That should drop to 0 when we cross over over onto the water. One of the neat things about Therm-X. You see, just as we cross over there, it should drop away. Any second now. It's pretty good though. It does it like exactly when you go over the edge. Oh, there he goes. We are officially over water. I do concur. It's mighty wet down there. Alright, no more thermals. We are on our own now. Get away. Sad vario noises. Okay. Alright, see if I can get back up to 70 knots here. Get myself stabilized. It's actually easier over the water to fly because it's smoother air. You don't have the thermals pushing you around and changing your pitch and rolling you and stuff, so. If it was just right, I should just be able to fly hands off almost. So the wind's coming from maybe there right now. It's pushing us sideways a fair amount still. It's going to get worse as we get there, so. Get lower. Alright, so we're coming down on 6,000 feet soon. We're in good shape, I think, although it still looks like a really far long way. I gotta keep up with this map, keep forgetting. There we go. Monitor our progress there. Yeah, potentiometers on my rudder pedals are starting to go, so they tend to wander a fair amount. Very hard to keep the glider tracking straight, and that is the excuse I'm using for not staying straight. Nothing to do with the fact that I'm babbling away while I'm lying here and being distracted by things. Alright, just stop fighting. Let go of everything. There you go. I think we're kind of crapping off, and we should just end up hitting the edge of the island over here. Once we get closer, I can determine how high I am and how far into the center I can go, because our turn point is on the exact opposite side of the island. There's a little airstrip over there. It's not actually shown in X-Plane, although you could probably download or create an airport for here, but in my ortho scenery there is actually an airfield over there. So we're not just going to land on some big rugged rock and no way of getting out of there, so there's an airport. Airstrip, a dirt strip, whatever you want to call it. Still got no thermals. This is a ridge soaring task anyway, so we don't need no thermals. I mean, there is such a thing as water spouts, I suppose. So like tornadoes over the water are called water spouts. So there is a thing. Yeah, still feeling confident. That looks pretty good. I'm loving the reflection over there. That's just cool. Because you don't get reflections off these low islands because they're low. You know, you need stuff up high terrain that might generate a reflection. The way refractions and things work, and reflections and optical this and that. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it sounds legit. Yeah, I guess if we had to, we could fly over there, but that's upwind, so it probably wouldn't be a goal. Plus, don't think that's going to be the best place to land. If I had a bush plane or something, though, I would be like, I have to go try to land over there. I'm not doing that in a glider, though. Coming up on 10 miles. Now that's 10 miles to the other side of the island, too, so we're actually... Yeah, we're good. We're definitely going to make landfall. That's for sure, but... It's saying we've got 2,000, or we'll be at 2,700 now when I arrive, so it's dropping, which is strange. I thought I understood how this worked, but yeah, a bit confused there. That's based on the next turn point. So the previous one, yeah, it gives me different readings. So it is based on the turn point, which makes sense. Yeah, we're averaging 3.3 down right now, which is obviously not good. I'm flying a little faster than I should be though, so that sort of makes sense that we're going to be losing. I assume this is set for optimal glide ratio and speed. And obviously I'm doing less than that because I'm flying a little faster than the optimal. So, you know how like trees have like moss, green moss on the northern side or whatever? That's kind of strange that the northern side of this island seems to be greener than the southern side. You notice that? Look at that, green over here and not green over there. Isn't that weird? Alright, so pretty confident we're definitely going to go around the side of the island now, so I'm going to stop pointing as much this way, although the wind is almost coming from there now. So it's blowing us big time sideways. So we're getting lower. It's kind of fun when you set your weather up and have different wind directions at different elevations. Makes it that much more interesting when you're gliding. Have the wind shift on you. I love the way it interpolates it between the wind layers too. It's just a nice smooth transition. There's roads out here too, so there's people living on this thing too. Villa Nova Sintra. Sintra? Looks like this would be a good place for a colony of like seabirds or something. If you happen to live on this island though, let me know in the comments. Yeah, what are the chances of that? Alright, we're getting there. I'm getting excited. We are not going to drown. We might crash into a mountain, but we are not going to drown. Ooh, that was the wrong button. Here's where we came from. Zoom. Oh, of course again, aren't I? Bye, Volcano. Thanks for the lift. Got me over here. Yeah, I pretty much guarantee there's no way of getting back over here, though, is there? There's never going to be enough. I guess if I got a thermal on here and got up to like 9,000 feet, I might be able to make it back there. But I'm not going to do it with ridge lift, that's for sure. Alright, so I got the wind coming from over there, so I should be able to work these ridges here. Just definitely don't want to go over there. That would be all sink back there. Let's see what happens here. I do not think that is snow. There's obviously clouds in my ortho scenery there. Those white patches. Somebody spilled some paint on top of the mountain. Yeah, that's what happened. A nice little town up here though, right at the top. Yeah, this would be the spot to sit, to live, I suppose, when the volcano blows over there. Imagine what the view would be like from here. That would be amazing. As long as the wind's not blowing this way, I guess you'd be alright. Wonder how long it would take the sound to get across to the island here. Boom! Oh no. Alright, we haven't had any lift in a very long time, so it'd be nice to hear the variometer chirp. Oh, here it comes. Are we going to go positive? Yes, we're in lift, look at that. That says the air is going up around our glider. Nice, nice, nice. Not enough to give us some variotones though. Thing is though, our airport is 309 feet, and we are we're like yeah, coming up on 3,000 feet, so we got 3,000 feet to lose before we get down there. So I'm actually thinking I am going to fly on the wrong side of the ridge here. Yeah, I'm going to fly over the back side of this ridge here, and I'm going to use the sink to my advantage to help me lose some altitude here. So we got to get down there where that beach is down there, I think. So yeah, I'm going to actually use the island's terrain to my advantage to help me lose some altitude here. Although it's not working right now. Spoilers out here. Here we go. Dropping down. Wait for a sec. Make sure we clear this ridge. Yeah, we should get some nice sink down there. Here. We fly on this side of the ridge. Help us descend. Yep, I get a nice sink now. And I believe that's the airport down there. So, got my blades all the way out. Nose is down. Gonna fly on the leeward side of the ridge here. Take advantage of the sink. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Massive sink. Very good. Take us down. See, our airspeed is still pretty good. Coming down. Very nice. Let's put that away for a sec. Take a look at what we got. Our landing options down here. Where the heck is the airport? Uh-oh, well, I misjudged it. There it is. It's over there. Very good. See it down there? There it is. You can see it in the ortho scenery, but I don't have an actual airport in X-Plane. It's kind of fun. Alright, we are a bit high. Wind's coming from over there, so we want to land this way, so I think I'm going to do a circle. Out over the water here. And we shall descend down there. Spoilers out again. Start working our way down. Let's fly out this way a little bit first. Please don't let me screw this up. I came all this way. Yeah, we're still good height. Okay, let's turn around here. Yeah, we're looking good. That airspeed going now. Don't want to stall here and end up in the drink. That would not be a fitting ending to a spectacular flight. Heading on in here. Going down. Not a long runway, is it? It's pretty short. Center line here. We are down. Look at that. Very nice. Alright, brakes. Dun dun dun. We are down. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. That was a really nice flight. I enjoyed that. As I said, that's the second time I've done that now. Yeah, what a fun place to glide. Yeah, it's a bit exotic and not something you do every day. But that was a lot of fun. So yeah, there'll be this task will be up on the internet for you guys to download. There'll be instructions about how to set up the weather and all that stuff, and some links and this and that. But there you go, gliding off the coast of Africa. That's a lot of fun. Oh, I took his hat off. That feels better. How do you like my COVID-19 haircut? Yeah, cut it all off we did, with the beard trimmer. Yes. Well, hopefully that'll all be over soon and you guys can go back to doing some real gliding and stuff. So, but in the meantime, simulated gliding is lots of fun. Alrighty, well, thank you for watching my videos. If you like them, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of them. And thank you for watching. And let me know how you do if you do decide to fly this. Take care.